Good morning, guys. How are we all doing? I am Dan from Trading with Dan. This is our Bitcoin morning update. So if you guys wouldn't mind smashing that like button, we shall go straight over to those Bitcoin 4-hour charts. So Bitcoin on the 4-hour, we are back up around these recent highs we've got going on here. Obviously had a nice pullback into our support area, a nice bounce off that. So what we are looking at here, we are looking at, do we basically break above these recent highs here on a 4-hour closing basis, at which point we have got a chance then of breaking through up towards $53,000 and back into our old range up here? Or do we have a test up, a wick up, and then potentially slam back down and then stay operating within this above about $50,000 range? That's obviously they're obviously the two more bullish scenarios, and obviously the more bearish scenarios that we do come back down from here. We do take out this low at 49,500, and then we do basically we'll potentially even bounce off about 48,000, or even as deep as 47, 46. We shall have to see. Obviously it is a bank holiday again today, so full trading potentially back on tomorrow, so we shall see. We may just drift around sideways within this range until obviously we get some big players back in, but a lot of obviously traders still won't be at their desks into the new year anyway. So what we could potentially hope for is just retail driven upside price action, and then obviously we'll see what happens. Once everyone's back at the desk in the new year. What we've got going on here as well is Ethereum easing off a little bit in the Satoshi pairing. Obviously not looking like the greatest formation here, but this could be indicative of Bitcoin is about to try and make that move to the upside. Ethereum could be sold to get into Bitcoin, because potentially Bitcoin is going to make a move. It is obviously at an important level. This is a very important level. This is this $53,000 level. Getting back above here is extremely important, and obviously getting back above this one means we're going full bull run. So this is a very important level. So we could get swiftly and harshly rejected, or we could break through and things could get pretty wet and wild. Bitcoin dominance still just below that 40%, so that's all good to see. What we want to see is that run down into here, run down into this level, even if we like get below it, trade around it into like the early next year, and then that could be a prudent time to look to decide what you want to do with your life. I'm not sure these are open. No, these aren't open here. What else do we want to look at? Yeah, I mean, that is about it so far as these charts are concerned. This is a pretty ominous looking, potentially bearish bear flag formation off the back of this move down here. So we do want to try and make some progress to the upside. We can potentially draw a trend line of what we need to, a pretty aggressive trend line of what we need to get over for us to no longer be operating within this potentially bearish formation. But yeah, that is pretty much it there. If we can bust through this, then yeah, we'll be looking pretty good. But as you can see, that's a pretty aggressively upward sloping trend line, so we could realistically be trapped in an ascending channel, or what may develop to be an ascending wedge going forwards in the Ethereum price. So yeah, I mean, ultimately it's going to follow the dollar direction of Bitcoin. So if Bitcoin does get that nice move up above 53,000, then obviously the USD value of Ethereum will get dragged up. Stochastics, not much else to look at then today, so let's just have a quick glance at those stochastics. Are they giving us any indication that we can break above 53,000? We shall see. 4-hour is certainly giving us upside momentum here, but this isn't going to be enough to get us through 53,000. This is just enough probably to hold us above 50,000 and yeah, get us towards that towards that $53,000 level. 10 hour, let's just wait for the 10 hour to load. Yeah, 10 hour has had an ease off here. Potentially you could call it a bullish reset, looking to try and curve back up here. 12 hour very high, and that's just pointing down from a high level. Daily getting a little bit toppy, but still got room to run. 2-day looking good. 3-day from a low level still pointing up. 5-day and weekly will still be down, along with bi-weekly, and then monthly up. So yeah, I mean, there is definitely work to do. The stochastics are definitely showing that we are in a point of indecision. Potential reversal is not as bearish as it could be, but yeah, realistically we need to get above 53,000 to start turning some of these up nicely, and then get that momentum towards ultimately the big bad level that we've got to break through to basically give us a high probability of new all-time highs and towards $100,000 Bitcoin. I mean, obviously the downside is clear and always has been clear. I mean, we've got this level down here at basically about 46, and then we've got this level down here at 41 where it all becomes disastrous. But we are not at that at the moment. We are nearer the next upside important level. Let's consider the glass half full. So yeah, that is it, guys. Thank you for listening. Remember, this is not a financial advice, and I'm not a financial advisor. Always do your own research, and I shall speak to you guys soon.